The Kazan Aviation Plant, which is a branch of PJSC Tupolev and is a subsidiary of the United Aircraft Corporation, has become a focal point for Western analysts, defense experts, and media agencies. The plant is named after S.P. Gorbanov. The plant's strategic significance in both Russia's military and civil aviation sectors, particularly in the context of ongoing geopolitical tensions and sanctions, is the reason for this increased attention. The Kazan plant is currently undergoing a substantial expansion of its production facilities, as indicated by a report from the Finnish state broadcasting company. The report references an analysis of satellite imagery from the American company Planet Labs. Official Russian statements support these developments, suggesting that the facility plans to complete a comprehensive modernization by the end of 2026. By doing so, the facility will be able to increase the annual production of Tu-214 aircraft to 20 units, a significant increase from previous years, and a clear indication of Russia's intention to enhance its domestic aviation capabilities. Currently, the Kazan Aviation Plant is the only facility in Russia that is capable of producing heavy, intercontinental, supersonic strategic bomber missile carriers with variable sweep wings, specifically the Tu160M and its upgraded version, the Tu160M2. This facility occupies a unique position within Russia. These aircraft are not only technologically sophisticated, but also engineered to carry nuclear weapons, rendering them a critical element of Russia's strategic deterrent. The facility is responsible for the modernization of the Tu-22M3, a long-range supersonic bomber missile carrier that has been a mainstay of the Russian Air Force for decades, in addition to new production. Russia's strategic bomber fleet can be maintained and updated despite Western sanctions and technological constraints due to its capacity to both produce and modernize such aircraft. In addition to its military output, the Kazan plant is a significant participant in the civil aviation sector of Russia. It manufactures the Tu-214 and Tu-214 medium-haul passenger aircraft as domestic alternatives to Western-made airliners, including those manufactured by Boeing and Airbus. The significance of this production has increased significantly as a result of the sanctions and export restrictions that have prevented Russia from acquiring Western passenger aircraft. Consequently, the country has made it a national priority to increase the production of these civilian airliners to guarantee the continued operation of Russian airlines and to showcase the nation's capacity to accomplish technological self-sufficiency in a critical sector. An ambitious construction and modernization program has been underway at the Kazan Aviation Plant since 2023. New production facilities and buildings are being constructed throughout the plant's premises. The largest new structure is an astounding 320 meters in length and covers an area of approximately 19,000 square meters, which is approximately equivalent to 3 football fields. This expansion includes the comprehensive renovation and technical re-equipment of existing facilities and production lines, in addition to new construction. 9 of the 24 scheduled modernization projects have been completed and are currently in operation, while the remaining projects are in various stages of development. The additions consist of the installation of sophisticated Russian-made equipment, including 5-axis milling centers, which are indispensable for precision manufacturing of complex aircraft components. These efforts are part of a more comprehensive strategy to guarantee that the plant can meet the current and future demands for military and civilian aircraft by replacing imported technologies with domestic solutions. The modernization program is being implemented as part of Russia's national policy of import substitution, which is designed to decrease the nation's reliance on foreign technologies and suppliers. It is estimated that the Russian government and the aviation industry as a whole will invest approximately 30 billion rubles in these construction and modernization projects, underscoring the initiative's significance and scope. The Kazan Aviation Plant's expansion is primarily motivated by the pressing necessity to augment Russia's domestic aircraft production capacity. The plant will be capable of fulfilling state defense orders for both new and upgraded strategic bombers, in addition to supporting the serial production of civilian airliners like the Tu-214. The modernization is anticipated to have a substantial impact on the local and national economy, in addition to meeting immediate production objectives. The project will stimulate economic development in the region and address workforce shortages by increasing the plant's throughput, which will create new jobs for skilled workers, engineers, and technicians. The government's broader dedication to the development of a self-sufficient, robust aviation industry and technological independence is also evident in the expansion. The expansion of the Kazan Aviation Plant has been generally well received by military analysts and industry experts who regard it as a significant stride toward the fortification of Russia's aviation sector. Nevertheless, they also emphasize that the industry's systemic challenges will not be entirely resolved by merely increasing production capacity. These obstacles comprise an ongoing technological disparity in comparison to the most prominent global manufacturers, a scarcity of qualified personnel, and an ongoing dependence on specific imported components and materials. The Russian government has allocated substantial funding for the modernization endeavor, estimated at €1 billion, despite these obstacles, indicating its resolve to surmount these challenges. The plant is anticipated to accomplish its ambitious production targets by the end of 2026, following the completion of the expansion. The Kazan Aviation Plant's capacities must be expanded to accommodate the growing production volumes, as the chief of the Ministry of Industry and Trade of the Republic of Tatarstan observed. At present, the plant produces only 1 to 1.5 aircraft annually. However, the objective is to increase production to 20 units annually following the completion of modernization plans. These efforts are being closely monitored by both Russian and Western observers, who regard them as a critical indicator of Russia's capacity to sustain and enhance its aerospace capabilities in the face of adversity. Ultimately, the Kazan Aviation Plant's expansion is a component of a more comprehensive state strategy that is designed to achieve long-term sustainability, technological independence, and import substitution for Russia's aviation sector. Not only will the effective execution of these plans bolster Russia's capacity to manufacture sophisticated military and civilian aircraft, but it will also solidify its status as a significant player in the global aerospace industry. Now, do you think the report has given us the real magnitude of Kazan's expansion, or is it available information from Russian media? Let us know in the comments. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.